What is up, guys? 6Max here from the Carnage clan, back again with another commentary, and today we're bringing you another episode in our 100+ kill series with every gun in Advanced Warfare, and this one's with the AK12 here with the royalty camo, you guys. And this particular gameplay is by Carnage Tank, so make sure you guys go show him some love. Also, before we get started here talking about the gameplay and all that good stuff, if we could hit at least 500 likes on this video, you guys, that would be absolutely amazing. We'd appreciate that so much. But anyways, so as you can probably tell in this gameplay here is on the map Detroit, and honestly, you guys, when Advanced Warfare first came out, I was like, meh, Detroit, but now I'm like, Detroit is such a fun map, easily one of my favorite maps so far in Advanced Warfare. Once I figured out where a lot of the spawn points were and really how to play the map in general, it's so much fun to play. My favorite game types on this map are probably free-for-all, and easily momentum is my favorite game mode on this map. I think everyone by now knows that, you know, there's that one momentum point in that little room right next to like the main walkway. It's it's kind of hard to explain, but it seems like it's everyone's favorite momentum point. I can't even count how many sniper clips I've seen on that spot, as well as like you know, like triple and quad kills from red gun players, because everyone literally clusters onto that flag, or they just run through the hall just one after the other. Sometimes you just get in that perfect little lucky spot and people just line up and run right in one after the other, so you can just melt them down. It's so much fun. But anyways, you guys, so we've got our first MLG tournament coming up very soon. MLG Columbus coming up here this weekend. Actually started today, the day I'm recording this video. So it's our first Advanced Warfare tournament. It's pretty interesting. Optic Gaming's coming into the tournament. They're the #1 seed. They've been on an absolute tear so far. They've won, I think, the first 5 tournaments that they were, you know, the first 5 tournaments that happened while they were a team, they were 4 out of 5. They won the 4v4 UMG tournament. They won the 4v4 GB tournament, and the GB Hardpoint tournament, excuse me, and then they won the 5K, and then after that they won the 10K, which gave them that #1 seed going into MLG Columbus. So Optic Gaming's on an absolute tear, you guys. They revamped half their roster, you know, just in time for Advanced Warfare, which a lot of teams have been doing. They dropped Proofy and Clayster. I don't know if you guys follow the MLG scene, but it's pretty interesting stuff. I mean, I'm a pretty competitive person. I like watching, you know, the MLG tournaments and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't into it, you know, years ago, but recently I've been really getting into it. I love the competitiveness and stuff. But anyways, so they dropped Proofy and Clayster, if you're familiar with them, and then they added Formal from Team Envious and Crim6 from Evil Geniuses, which has just been huge news since the day it was announced, because they're basically putting together, you know, statistically 3 out of the 4 best players pretty much in Call of Duty Ghosts from last year. Statistically, 3 of the best players, 3 of the best 4 players. And if you wanted to kind of like associate this to a sport, like an American sport, I know some of you guys are in Europe, but an American sport like basketball, it'd be like having LeBron James and Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony on the same exact team. That's how good Scump, Formal, and Crim6 are. And if you guys aren't familiar with Formal, he's a former Halo pro who moved on to Call of Duty in Call of Duty Ghosts. He's only been playing competitive Call of Duty since last year, and he's been killing it, so it's just crazy. And then Crim6, he was also a former Halo pro. He played Call of Duty during Call of Duty 4 competitively, and then moved into Halo, and then came back to Call of Duty, and he's just been killing it. They're both like some of the top players, and obviously with their Halo background and all that kind of stuff, it gives them, I mean, that's probably part of the reason that Optic wanted to bring them on, with the double jumping and all that kind of stuff. It's almost a little, I mean, it's not exactly like it's like Halo. I'm not going to compare it to that necessarily, but has some similar movements and stuff like that. But it's pretty crazy. Optic's been absolutely killing it, you guys, and so definitely, you know, keep on the lookout for them, and don't underestimate a lot of the other teams. Obviously, like I mentioned, Optic's the #1 seed, but you don't want to underestimate teams like Envy. Teams with a ton of experience are always dangerous. Teams like Denial, I'm associated with them personally. I do some stuff for them on YouTube as well, and Denial is just, they just have so much talent. It's just absolutely nuts. And the day I'm recording this video is actually at the end of the day on Friday, and Denial actually just got done beating FaZe 3-0, and Optic lost their first match, and then they won their second match. They lost their first match to TK, and then they won their next match after that to Prophecy. They have like players like Parasite and stuff like that. Parasite was on FaZe, and they're a good team too. But yeah, Optic Gaming beat those guys, and all that kind of thing. But But pretty interesting stuff, you guys. I mean, the tournament's kind of up in the air. FaZe is another team you got to look out for. You know, they have Censor as one of their leaders. You know, they've got Apathy and then Censor to kind of be like the mainstays there. And then they added 2 more players in Slasher and Aches. A couple guys have just been killing it, and they've been doing really well in the kind of like the smaller pre-tournaments to Advanced Warfare. But anyways, you guys, hope you enjoyed that commentary there, and I hope you enjoyed that video. That's a sick gameplay there, you guys. Again, that was by KARNAGE Tank. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. But again, my name is 6max. Drop a like down below if you guys did enjoy the video. Thanks again, and I will talk to you all very soon in my next video.